even if India were to get closer to America for its own strategic reasons, I'll give you a small example. I mean, they've been against India on several fronts. And the latest one is the CAATSA sanctions, which the US administration is threatening because we are going to purchase the S-400 missiles from Russia. So in such events, in such scenarios, how do we actually take this forward and trust the Americans when they keep constantly doing this?
See, I think in international relations, trust is very difficult.
Right.
I think let's focus on interest rather than on trust. We are not, it's not going to be a perfect marriage. What it is going to be is a relationship of underlying realities, based on underlying realities. And the reality is that America needs us, we need America. Right. So long as the fundamental interests are convergent, I think there is a lot of space to do a lot of things. Right. So rather than getting worked up about every single issue that, that pulls us aside, makes us look at the world differently. There are so many issues on which we can work together. And there is a reason why, since the end of the Cold War, the relationship has grown. Right. There have been different governments in India, there have been different governments in Washington, but the relationship has grown considerably for all the challenges, despite all the challenges. Now, right. Whether it is going to be a perfect relationship, I don't think so. But which relationship is perfect? Right. So I don't think we should be looking at perfection in a relationship. What we should be looking at is whether those interests that we have at the moment are convergent enough to work together on this issue. And right. There is no, we are not making a commitment of a lifetime. It's not, आपने 7 जन्मों के फेरे थोड़ी लेने हैं आपको. You just have to decide right now that for the next 10 years, what are your priorities? You work with them on those issues and move ahead, rather than thinking that, of course there are challenges there. Right. We have and it will always be the same. It is not as if when you say CAATSA, and to be fair to the Americans, despite their Trump administration and Biden administration talking about CAATSA, sanctions have not been imposed on India so far. This is also a legislative requirement. The US Congress works in a certain way, and US Congress passes certain legislations which the administrations have to. Despite that, they have given us sanctions. So I don't think right. I'm too bothered about these sanctions. I don't think they will come into effect. I think Biden administration is wise enough to realize that the scale of the challenge that they are facing with China, they need a country like India, and India should be playing it to its advantage. My only submission whenever this kind of a conversation happens is that, look, if China can work with the Americans for decades, then India should not have any problem in working with America for right. the foreseeable future.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.